Hey everybody, Anarchy here with another video. Today's video is going to be a strat analysis on a B smoke execute for Mirage. Mousesports executed this round against Luminosity in a best of 1 at MLG Columbus. Mouse is going to use 3 smokes, 1 for the middle of site and 1 for each side of Catwalk. They are also going to throw flashes into Apartment's hall and into the sky on the site while they push in at the same time. The goal of this strategy is to lock out the Catwalk player from helping the site player and to quickly kill the site player and plant the bomb. This strategy was used in a force buy, but it can be just as easily adopted for a gun round. The smoke in the middle of the site allows for a lot of aggression towards the back of the site and towards Catwalk, so it is best used against the CT setup that has 1 player on Catwalk and 1 player on van or close to apartments. If multiple CTs are on the site, this strategy won't be as effective. Nico's job in this round is to be the entry fragger. However, when he pushes in, he immediately goes down, so unfortunately not much comes from him. However, he is immediately traded by his teammate Nex. Nex's job in this round is to flash through for his teammates. He's going to trade Nico if he goes down, in which case he does. But what I want y'all to take notice of is his crosshair placement here. He looks straight towards the smoke, which is kind of just bad. You should be looking towards where it's not smoked, as in bench. And also notice where he stands here. Not standing them all top. That's obviously a mistake. That's not really strategical. But notice he stands out here in the open while the smoke is fading. This is just a bad decision. But luckily enough, his teammates managed to get some kills, and he moves over to trade Fallen in the hall. I guess the noise was loud in Columbus because he didn't really peek at all towards where his opponents were on the left side there, right at the end at Fur. But yeah, 2 things to note. His crosshair placement when he enters is not good after he trades Nico. And secondly, where he stands, I can understand that if you're trying to stand on the back of site and it's Molotoved out, you kind of need to move to the left. But he was just out in no man's land for way too long. Job in this round is to smoke off the left side of Catwalk. He's also watching Underpass at the same time, although as we can see he lines up and holds the smoke for just a long time. You should actually just have your gun out and watch Underpass at this time. It's not a complicated lineup. But anyways, he throws the smoke, pretty fancy one, and then he's going to run in behind his teammates. And as we're going to see, he's going to go towards Catwalk, out towards the left, jumping outside of the window with his teammate. Now he gets sprayed through and calls that. His teammate trades the kill, and he gets into a nice position here. This is a solid position. However, unfortunately, things don't work out for him. He's going to shoot at Fur, but he got flashed right at the same time. Fur now knows where he is, and he immediately gets killed. All in all, pretty fine round by Chris J. Nothing extra special good, extra special bad. He didn't really encounter anyone until the end. Now Dennis's job in this round is to throw the smoke towards the middle of the site. He's going to throw it and then immediately throw a flash overhead. And he's going to be going in at the same time as Chris J. He's part of the second kind of entry group. Now he should have looked away from the flash, obviously. That was quite a bit of a mistake. But he ends up jumping down towards Catwalk. And y'all just heard Cold Zero waste a bunch of bullets. He takes the crime of opportunity, jumps out and kills Cold Zero. Very strong. From here, he's just going to be holding Catwalk, although he's looking towards the site for the first bit because he knows rotators would take too long. At this point, he then looks towards Catwalk, right in time, dinks Fur, and ends up just playing the 1v1 pretty solidly. All in all, the only mistake Dennis really made in that round was looking into his own teammate's flash. Other than that, he did a stellar job. He looked towards the site while he had the time to, knowing that the cat rotators would be late. Looked towards Catwalk, right on time. He calculated it well. Good job in this round by Dennis. Speedy's job in this round is to throw the smoke towards right side of Catwalk. He's then going to flash for his teammates while they're pushing in, so that's pretty well designed by Mouse. He throws the flashes at the perfect time. His goal then is just to jump in, plant the bomb. However, he gets Molotoved out and doesn't really pay attention at all. He's about to die. He barely escapes, changes his plant up towards Catwalk far later than he should have. He took about 5 seconds too long to switch, so that's 5 seconds of time in which that smoke in front of him faded, and as we saw, he was kind of rushed, running towards the right side of the site, towards bench, instead of calmly just running his way over, having his teammate maybe jiggle peek for him or something like that. Regardless, Speedy, large amount of indecision, and we can't know in this specific round whether it mattered, but it's always better to not be indecisive and to make your decisions quickly, especially if you're in the fire. There's only one decision. You get the hell out of it. To smoke the right side of Catwalk, we're going to walk under this lamppost until we get into the middle. Then we're going to aim right here. Left side of Catwalk smoke, we're going to hug the wall behind us here. and we're going to walk to the left until we can no longer see the poles, the side of the poles. Then we're going to aim just to the left of here. We walk forward until the metal grate is just above our crosshair, and we walk backwards and throw at the same time. Now you only want to start walking backwards just a little, but regardless you have a lot of room for error and it will smoke off left side cat. To smoke the middle of the site, we're going to hug this wall until the edge here disappears. Right there. Then we're going to crouch, and we're going to aim to the right of this wall where it meets in line with this. There are a couple of ways in which this strategy can be improved. Nex's location here has access to a number of good angles, and it's not a bad spot. However, it's extremely risky because you're very vulnerable to Catwalk and have little cover and control of where your opponents go. A better spot would be here on the right side, where you have access to all the same angles, but you have more cover in case they're coming from Catwalk, and you also have access to Van, or he should have instead been in apartments, where he has access to almost the exact same angles, but he has much more cover. Also, the plant should have been for Catwalk over here. This plant is easier to see from bench, from Van, from back sight in both locations, and from Catwalk, and even the corner where Chris J was in. All in all, it's a better plant, and they could have gotten it because of the smokes being down. It also does not allow you to get Molotov'd out, which we saw hurt Speedy quite a bit, because the smoke in the middle of the site covers him off just enough. It also allows him to cross over towards bench, or towards this corner. Thank you all for watching. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and if you liked the video, please leave a like. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.